It's in. I have a 20-inch barrel from Ballistic Advantage. This is stainless steel with a nitride finish. I haven't even opened it yet for you guys. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. So this is their premium line. There we go. So again, let's put it this way. 223 Wild, 1-in-8 twist, stainless steel, high pressure tested, magnetic particle inspection. So in other words, they test it for any residual stresses or fractures. We have our gas port, no dimple, surprisingly. Has a little bit of oil on it, threaded, and a nickel boron barrel extension. Let's take a look at that. A little bit narrow. Focus. Looks like they cut a little bit into the rim, but that's not necessarily bad to my knowledge and understanding. Healthy coat of oil in there. We'll be looking at that very shortly. Let's do a quick look at the old barrel, which was A.R. Stoner / Bear Creek Arsenal. This was 18-inch stainless steel, dimpled. The gas hole, sorry, is very shiny. I think this is a nitrided barrel extension. Could be wrong. Definitely a little bit broader machining, isn't it? Feed ramps, I should say. Huh. Anyway, we already know what this one looks like on the inside. It's basically, we'll go ahead and say I messed up the lands, and I'm going to have to do some clever editing. So I'm going to put the camera down the barrel now, and I'm going to have to look over at my laptop. You guys can't see. There we go. That's better. Maybe a little bit washed out. See, all even. That's great. And then let's continue down the barrel. You can see where there's a slight amount of copper, but that's fine. Like I said, they test fired this. Now what I'm looking for is the gas port. Let's try this again. We're going for the gas port. So I'm just feeding it in. Here we go. You can see where there's a slight bit of copper, whatever. And it looks like they did try to drill it in a groove, which is good. They did get a land, and you can see where it caught some extra copper. That's part of the reason why you don't want to drill in a land. You want to try to get for a groove. In fact, I was doing research, and I can't remember if it was Schillen, Bartlein, or Krieger, but they have a 4-groove rifle for one of their match lineups, and they did that because the 5-groove, the land would still be affected by when they drilled. So they did a 4-groove specifically so they could drill in a groove. So I think that's interesting. And otherwise, you can see how I lined up the gas port and the adjustable gas block. So good job me. Otherwise, yeah, everything looks great here. I haven't seen any cracks or any other glaring things. Things look rather smooth. I mean, for being fired. But I don't see anything grotesquely wrong here or even wrong at all. So I'll see you guys out at the range. So actually, I was just getting prepped and ready, and I forgot to go over some of my other tools I got, or components even. So finally, my wrench came in. That is for this. So now I will be working smarter, not harder. So that's good. And then also I got, it's a rifle length in case you couldn't tell, but the Superlative Arms gas block, the adjustable gas block with the bleed off option. I figure that's going to help me for when I do testing for, you know, stable 6.5. But also, I still have like 20 pounds of 4064 left, and that can work for 223 Remington. It just does cause a bit of a gas issue. So I can't think of anything else to really babble on about other than I did use this Wheeler set to get in the roll pin, and that was still kind of a little bit of a nightmare. Sweet baby Jesus. This has turned in quite the project. Anyway, I need to go prep my upper, and then I will actually put in the barrel. I can't show that because of YouTube, but I'll walk you through the process. Okay, so I have my barrel nut on there, almost torqued. I'm up to 60 foot-pounds, so I know I got a little bit more, but one thing I'm really not liking is, see these holes? They have to be lined up or timed in such a way that they have to line up with my hand guard. So that's really annoying. Thankfully, I have a little bit more room. I am going to try torquing it a little bit more, but otherwise we might have to do what they did and reuse the barrel shim. We did it, barely. This is with the barrel nut shim and 75 foot-pounds worth of torque. Sweet baby Jesus. Now to install this fellow. There, barrel installed, gas block installed. I just have to put on the handguard. Quick thing to note though, I remember when I bought this, it's kind of advertised as like a free float. And I'm looking at this design, and it's pretty much connected with the barrel with the upper right up here. And it also screws in with the handguard through those things. So pretty much, whenever I put any pressure on the handguard, it's going to put some slight pressure on the barrel. Secondly, where the gas tube connects with the bolt, oh, I forgot, it's in there. That too is going to have some, if not a minute amount of effect. So are AR-15s truly free-floating? Question for the engineers. A little bit ridiculous, I put the old Bear Creek Arsenal flash hider on there just to have something. I forwent the crush washer for now because I guess since this doesn't need to be timed, it doesn't need it. Still, hopefully it's on there properly. Anyway, it's kind of ridiculous because everything else, including the gas tube, is black. But otherwise, checking the form and function, everything works really good. So yeah, it took me longer to edit this video than to swap out this barrel. That's kind of ridiculous. But that's not a complaint either. Anyway, I'll see you guys out at the range.